Now, as the world marks the International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation, the United Nations is calling for a renewed promise to protect the rights of women and girls and end the practice. Our health correspondent, Aminat Elegushi, has the details.
Commemorated on the 6th of February every year since 2003, the International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation is a day set aside to create awareness towards achieving a total eradication of female mutilation. The procedure, which involves altering or injuring the female genitalia for non-medical reasons, is still carried out in some parts of Nigeria despite policies and medical warnings.
Clitoridectomy is one of the commonest FGMs that are practiced. People believe that the clitoris, which is a very highly sensitive organ in the female anatomy, which is an organ of sexual pleasure, should be removed because they do not want promiscuity to set in. But research has shown that has never stopped girls from being promiscuous. As a matter of fact, because of constant lack of sexual satisfaction, because the clitoris has been removed, they keep going from man to man.
Medical experts say the procedure comes with complications that are unhealthy and traumatizing.
Now, there are different complications that can arise from that, either immediate complications such as excessive bleeding, and then long-term complications that can also occur. In the immediate term, apart from the bleeding that can occur, you can also have shock as a result of the excessive pain from the process itself. And then it will now can lead to infection in a number of cases, especially when the instruments that are used are not sterilized. The psychological impact is even tremendous beyond the act itself, beyond the physical pain to cause the person. But it can also affect their self-esteem as well, having difficulty finding partners, having difficulty having children.
The medical expert also called for a collective support and moral awareness, especially from religious leaders, to achieve total eradication.
If a pastor climbs a pulpit and says that, look, stop mutilating your children, it is wrong, you should not do it, the people will believe it. I'm challenging the religious leaders to give the message from the pulpits of their churches and the inner recesses of the mosques.
Subjecting women to these kinds of torture as it is reducing them from who they really are. And I think that is unfair for our world, our society, where we are trying to encourage equality amongst both genders and encourage them to become more productive and more valuable, to deliver the capacity that they have within them. And so it is our message that to every child, female genital mutilation is not normal. It should not be encouraged.
Although the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act was passed into law in 2015, 13 out of 36 states in Nigeria have their own individual state laws expressly prohibiting female genital mutilation. Aminat Elegushi.